miningamazon.com. So there's a couple different ways you can mine it. And by mining, we're talking about drilling down, figuring out different product ideas that are out there. You can do a specific product search. So if you have an idea for a product that you might want to sell, you can just type it into Amazon and see if it's selling, right? And then see what's there and start looking through the categories and the search results and just kind of see what's there. There is the bestseller list, which is at this URL right here, or the way I find it every time, because I can never remember that ZGBS thing, I just type into Google Amazon bestseller list. Movers and shakers. This is a part of the bestseller category where you can see what products are all of a sudden getting popular, what people are looking at, what people are buying, what's jumping up in the rankings really fast. A lot of the times in the movers and shakers you'll find FBA products, people that are selling FBA and are doing a major promotion to jump their product. You can really see what people have researched. Also, most wished for. This is another category that you can just kind of see what people wish or have added to their wish list that they want to buy at some point or wish someone would buy for them. Those are products that have a desire for them, right? So let's do an example real quick. Okay, guys, so here's the bestseller. All right, so if you've ever been to the bestseller category, this is how it looks. You've got all the categories down the side. So really when you're doing this is why it's labor intensive, okay? Because there's nothing you can do besides just start browsing, all right, unless you are going to look for a specific product. All right, so then we've got the hot new releases. These are new products that came out, top rated, most wished for, movers and shakers. So let's go ahead and go into a category. Let's go into home improvement. All right, so you've got the bestsellers. This is right down here. You can go through the top 100 in the bestsellers category. Most people are familiar with this. They've looked here before. It's pretty common. It's the way almost everybody starts looking for products that can potentially be sold, right? Like these things, these Himalayan lights, these have actually been really popular over the last 4 months or so. This Himalayan crystal type things or whatever they are, salt lamps. There's a lot of Chinese suppliers that are supplying these. I don't know if it's actually Himalayan salt at that point since it's come out of China, but I do know that they've been very popular. So pretty much what you're doing here is you're going through looking at the different categories and the best sellers to see what is selling, what's got potential. You're looking at price points, you're looking at reviews. Like this product right here, this UltraFire, this flashlight has been private labeled probably 500 different times on Amazon, and UltraFire is actually the manufacturer's brand, which is why they're able to sell it for $3.85. So a lot of these products that show up in here are private labeled products, but you want to find stuff that could be sold. Okay, so like I never can pronounce this. We'll call it a face mask, balakavos, whatever, face mask. Okay, things like this. You can see if it's branded, if it's electronic. So you can go through the main category and see the top 100. LED headlamps, things like that, or you can start going down into subcategories. So let's go with safety and security. All right, so emergency Mylar blankets. This is actually a product that was very popular over the last few months as well. People have made quite a bit of money with them, and now everybody and their mom is selling them. Okay, so you come through here, looking at products, getting some ideas. Let's see. Let's just find something real quick that we can take a jump off of. All right, so let's take this for a second. So you got this infant use extra tall walk-through gate in bronze, okay? $50 plus shipping. It's not sold by Amazon. So let's say you're like, oh, this is interesting, and you kind of like this product. You could go, then you would take this search and you'd go back, throw it in your notepad, and you'd come back, and we're going to look at it later. Okay, guys, right now we're not trying to figure out if it's private label material. We think it can potentially be private label because it's just a gate, okay? It's not branded. We're trying to find product ideas that we can then validate later. We just need to find some ideas. But this is a simple product that probably comes in a flat box that people have to build it, so it could be shipped fairly easily. So this is interesting. We would just add this to our list, okay? then we'd go back and we would keep looking. It would be large and bulky if it was assembled, but it's flat, so it may not be a bad product, okay? It may not be great either, but it's something that we could look at. Okay, then we got this Vipertech flashlight. Okay, that's interesting, and it looks like it's maybe a stun gun. Okay, so we could take that if we like that. We could, look that one up, things like that. So we're just basically just growing through like this on the bestseller. That's how you do that. The next thing is like where's the movers and shakers? Let's go back up here. Movers and shakers, top 100 in home improvement. You can see what kind of products are going crazy. 440% sales increase on these door bottom draft stoppers. Okay, here's some. This is a good product. Look at this. New Resources Group, not brand driven at all, terrible pictures. All it is a little thing that sticks to your door to help stop the draft. Selling for $13.99, free shipping, it is fulfilled by Amazon, okay. 70 reviews. This is an interesting product. I almost guarantee you this is something that can be private labeled for cheap out of China or potentially even somewhere in the US. So you would take this URL and you would add it to your list. Okay, and it's clearly doing well. It's on Movers and Shakers. Let's see, it's ranked. It's what is it? 207 in home improvement, number 3 in doorstops. So it's selling pretty dang good. Okay, probably several hundred units to maybe even a few thousand units a day, depending upon where it's really sitting. Okay, so we basically would just take a look at these. Okay, so best sellers is updated every 24 hours as to what is actually the best sellers in that category. The movers and shakers are products that are either they were just kind of sitting doing something and all of a sudden they saw a huge spike in sales. Doesn't make it a best seller necessarily, but it does mean it saw a huge spike in sales. Okay, so a lot of times when a new product gets launched, you'll see something like this. I'll show you a stat from ours where it was like sales rank was like 57 previously unranked. So we hit the movers and shakers, but we hit a little bit like the end of the bestseller category because of that. Okay. Now, when you're looking at products, if it looks like it's something that could be patented, you'll have to do some extra Google searching when it comes time to evaluate the product to see if it's a patented product or not. Okay. But this is the basic way of using Amazon. Like I said, guys, it's not magic. It just takes you drilling down, finding some stuff that looks interesting, like these door bottom draft stoppers, things like that, and pasting them in a notepad for later. Okay?